realise that the New Zealand dollar has a strong seasonal pattern of weakness from late February through to mid-May. It's a trend that can potentially align with both central bank policy and global trade developments out of the US. With the RBNZ's latest rate cut, along with the potential for US dollar strength from escalating trade tensions, let's analyse this data in more detail. The RBNZ delivered a third consecutive 50 basis point rate cut last week, making its fourth straight reduction, and they revised lower their interest rate forecasts to 3.45% for this year from 3.83%. March forecast, they lowered it from 3.43 to 3.10, indicating that the RBNZ see lower interest rate moves ahead. In other words, they will be cutting more aggressively than they previously expected. That's a downward trajectory on rates, and that should weaken the New Zealand dollar. Also, if you look at the seasonal pattern, you can see that the New Zealand US dollar has a strong seasonal bias to the downside, an average return of minus 2.21%. Only a 26% winning trade percentage, and if you look particularly in the last 10 years, you can see, only 20% of the time has the New Zealand US dollar pair gained in this period of time. So with the prospect of US reciprocal tariffs, that could bolster the dollar further potentially. So it's definitely a seasonal pattern worth looking at. Now, if you take a look at the New Zealand US dollar pair, you can see that we've got this big resistance level at the 5,800, 5,900 region. So when he pops up into that region, will be very attractive for sellers who are wanting to take the New Zealand US dollar pair lower, and stops can be placed fairly tightly just above that region. And also notice you've got the 100 and 200 exponential moving average, which has provided resistance every time that price has touched it since all the way back to 2022. So strong resistance ahead. Remember, you can use SeasonX for your professional handling of market moving events. If you look at the SeasonX website, you can sign up here for thousands more seasonal insights just waiting to be revealed. Remember, don't just trade it, SeasonX it. There are risks to this outlook, as all outlooks. Geopolitical tensions, US tariff announcements, RBNZ policy changes can all impact this outlook. So please keep that in mind.